And thank you. We're gonna go ahead and get that next guest connected to the live stream, bro. Dude, pod, Jesus Christ, man. We got Pascal loaded up into the box. Yo, the $100 says, what is one egg plus 25 pence equal? Dave Rubin getting cooked at Jubilee. I'm sure that you cooked as much as $2. Phil says, keep on being true patriots. I appreciate you. Thank you, Phil. Genuinely so kind. Welcome in, man. Give me one moment. Let's get 1,000 Phil W's for the $100. Genuinely insane. Thank you, man. And then listen with the 50 says, hey, Dino, know it's been a minute. I just want to support your stream again. Well, thank you for the love. I can't wait for the Jubilee love you do. Well, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Phil. Show some love to the goats, Alyssa and Phil down below. And Pascal, do you support Trump?
Would you rather be a triple T accelerationist or a neolibertarian phalangist?
Neolibertarian phalangist for sure. I think that tongue to her accelerationism is like clearly right, not as wait, fuck. I need to remember. I don't remember the lingo for how they justify neolibertarian phalangism. Fuck, I forgot it.
I don't remember the justification. I remember.
Forgot the argument. Oh yeah, what's the explanation for neolibertarian phalangism, Santana?
No, I remember from when you broke it down, not because they explained it.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember their explanation. Hey, welcome in, man. Do you support Trump? Hello? Oh yeah. Something about like true syndicalism with freedom through libertarianism while also giving some level of credence to phalangism. I don't know. It's just a mess. Let's go to get that next guest connected, guys. Please only hop inside of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president. Please, guys, follow the rules of the live stream.
Hello?
Welcome in, Matthew. Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
And why do you support Trump?
Well, is it fine if I have just questions?
Well, it's fine if you have like a question, but like the purpose of this live stream is to like host political debates with those in which I disagree with, which would be to like have debates with Trump supporters.
Okay. The reason I voted for Trump this time is I feel like they rushed in Kamala Harris too fast. Like, okay. I don't understand what she could have done. And we knew what Trump did through 2016.
Okay. Yeah, listen, man, I agree that like Harris's campaign was really short. I mean, she had like 100 days to prep compared to Trump having 8 years. So don't like that's definitely true. And I think that that's kind of Biden's fault. But she was pretty effective in those 100 days at, getting her policy to be known. And frankly, if she was elected, we just would have had better public policy today in America with a better country for everyone in it. I think that Donald Trump's second administration so far has been bullshit and so terrible to the point where it's like, even if you like didn't know much about her, in retrospect, we could agree that we just should have took the gamble because no way it would have been as bad as what we see today under Trump.
But what about her, I don't know what she was in San Francisco or where was she? With the governor?
When she was the district attorney and attorney general.
She sent a bunch of people to jail and everything like that is what I've heard. I don't know the full.
So the claim is that a prosecutor prosecuted people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was for like
don't say the name of any drug.
Information. I'm sorry, I don't want to spread. The
claim is that she sent people to jail for drug use. That's what prosecutors do. They prosecute the laws on the book. And I'd say this is more reflective of an issue with the criminal justice system as a whole compared to any individual prosecutor. And I think that Harris really, really rang that bell loudly. She was one of the first DAs in America to start a work program for first-time drug offenders compared to just straight to jail. That was great. And in 2014, she said it's time to end the war on drugs. Then in 2018, she tried to get policy passed through Congress when she was a senator to federally decriminalize use of the M drug, but the Republicans stopped it. So she was just a progressive working within an archaic Republican system, trying to do the best she could. But ultimately, that's what her job required her to. So I don't understand why we'd sit here and say that this means she would have been a bad president.
Yeah. So I just want to add on with the program that you're program. There was over 1,900 people that came through the system, and 40 some odd people were actually sent to jail because they had an additional crime. So that's just not true what you're saying.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to, I wasn't saying I didn't know for
what's
sure.
Worse, a prosecutor prosecuting or like Trump raping E. Jean Carroll?
No, I mean, that's a whole different kind of story. No, I mean, I get what you're saying, but.
Yeah, so because Trump's done worse, she would have been better, according to you and according to me.
I mean, I guess. But I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Have a good one, Matthew.
Man, don't fold that quick, Matthew. Fight back.
I don't think I asked him for his age. I think it could have been a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. Yo, L, you're in the comment section. You really want to really want to have a debate. You just have to take your account off private. Then you can join the guest request. Sometimes it does not allow private accounts to join the queue. Let's go to get the next guest connected right now, guys. Only opposite side of the queue. If you're an American adult and you want to come up here and give me and Santana a debate about why you are MAGA, please follow the rules. Okay. Hey, welcome in, Emily. Do you support Trump?
Israel, I love you. Benjamin Netanyahu.
What's the second part?
Can we? Oh, I don't know. I know like the actual song.
Wow, hey, fake Zionist.
I have a really big thank you, if you don't mind, really quickly.
Yeah, go for it.
Jacob, holy shit. Thank you so much for the $100 donation. That is fucking crazy.
Awesome.
Jacob said, you're the GOAT, love your content. Greatly enjoy your debates and shining light. The only thing on things I never gave much thought about, like my white privilege. Thank you, and thank you for keeping me thinking. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jacob. You're awesome.
W's for Jacob. Holy. Hey, welcome in. Do you support Trump, Nico?
Hey, what's up, Dean? Yeah, I just want to say fuck Donald Trump, man.
Okay, super base, but we're looking for Trump supporters, so I'm gonna go to dude. Oh my goodness, Santana! I clicked on the X next to that dude's name 3 times in a row, and every single time it brought up, so you want to disconnect Santana? Holy!
TikTok has been like, I'm telling you, today it kept kicking like my other account. I don't know what's going on. It's been really rough on Studio.
Yeah.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Gone. Sorry, Mar. I'm tired tonight. Banned! Only up inside of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Trump. We got Stopwatch joining the box. Welcome in. Do you support Trump? Jesus Christ. Okay. Mark him back, please. Prefer you over that.
Brutal. I'm telling you, like, the nights have been wild. Like, these people suck.
Yeah, Jesus. Only opposite side of the queue if you're MAGA. Welcome in, PG Boss. Do you support Trump?
Oh, hey, it's Mr. Phil here with $100. I don't know if you saw that. I wanted to separate the donation with $100 with Santana and Parker. You just didn't say it in there.
Who? What was your name?
Mr. Phil. I donated $100.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, Phil. Well, honestly, thank you so much for that on. And Phil,
thank you.
Wow, yeah, you've been supporting me for a long time, man. I'm going to move on to the next guest. I'll happily share that with them. So thank you so much for coming up here and letting me know. But it's also nice to
You're the fucking best. You're a true patriot, dude. I fucking love it.
The voice behind the person.
Love you, dude.
Yeah, take care,
my boy, dude. Love you.
Dude, Phil's actually chill as hell. Phil's been supporting the streams for a long time. I really appreciate you, man.
Good Phil.
Yeah, and shout out to you for coming up here and letting me know that you wanted me to split that 3 ways. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. That way I will. You got a present coming, Mr. Santana. I'll make sure Parker knows as well. Shout out Phil. Usually I don't know. Maybe in like under typical circumstances it'd be like, like kind of upset that somebody who is not a Trump supporter is joining to say something. But I mean, hey, let's go to get that next guest connected to the live stream. Marcus, welcome in. Do you support Trump?
I do.
How do you?
How do I support Trump?
Yeah.
I mean, how old are you? Okay, as of right now, he's not lowering gas prices. But he's already said within the next
Marcus.
2 weeks.
Marcus!
I'm 18. You can check my profile.
What year were you born in?
My bad. 07. I'm 18. Like, I legit just turned 18.
What month?
December 27th.
Okay, sounds good, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to thank a couple people, then the mic of the floor will be yours, dude. On Venmo, thank you, Anna Sophia, for the $30, who says, hey, Dean, it's been a little while, but I still really appreciate you for what you do. Anna Sophia, good to see you as always. That is ANASOFIA. Thank you for the $30. I hope that you're doing well. Please show some love to Anna Sophia in that chat. Vanessa, thank you for the $10 for snacks for your necessary emotional support, kitty. Dudes, Momo's net worth goes up again. Thank you for the 10. And Rachel, thank you for the $20. She says, hey, Dean, it's been a while since I've been on, and Mac definitely hasn't gotten any smarter since then. Hope you have an amazing live. Well, thank you, Rachel. I hope that you're doing well, and thank you for the support. And if you happen to still be watching, shout out to you, and I hope that you enjoy the stream tonight. Evan, thank you for the $10. She says, here's one more donation for 1 gallon of gas. What's the worst debate you've had with somebody, and how do you deal with idiots like most of them? Worst debate was probably
episode 413.
on the Jubilee Roundtable episode that I filmed the day before the Surrounded episode, day before yesterday. It was like an all-time worst. Like, I don't even think it's watchable, honestly. Like, I won't blame you guys if you don't go to see it.
I pretty much have to
on that one.
Yeah, I'll have to share them with you privately. I got you.
So I decided to
Jacob, holy shit. Thank you for the $100 donation on PayPal. Yo, I don't know what's going on tonight. Y'all are being so kind to me. Just know that I don't take it for granted. I thank you so much, Jacob. Thank you for your love, your kindness, and your generosity. That is just insane. Jacob with $100 says, hey, man, greatly appreciate what you do. You're the GOAT, and you beat this MAGA fascist all the time. Keep it up, man. Jacob, like I said to Phil, you've also been supporting for a very long time. I'm so very grateful for you. Let's get 1,000 Jacob W's in that chat. Same thing to you, Francis. Thank you for the $20. Who says, I don't know why you weren't going live the last couple of days. I was getting ready to call in a welfare check. I was off. I was filming some debate episodes for Jubilee out in California. It was exhausting, but that's why I had to take the time off. Thank you so much for the $20. Show some love to Jacob. Show some love to Francis. Thank you guys so much for that love and support. Take it away, man. Tell us why you support Trump.
Are we good?
Yeah. Why are you mad?
Okay. He did say he was lowering gas prices after the Iran war.
Wow.
That's my first point.
You've been conned. I understand that when I walked into office, gas prices were on a downward trajectory. I can't pronounce that word because I'm a fucking moron. But I promise you, even though I increased the price of gas the most in a month since the Vietnam War, the draft that I dodged 5 times, by the way, and you were now paying like $1 quadrillion per gallon of gas, I will make them go down again. You just wait. How about this? Let's wait for them to actually go down first, and let's see if they just simply go back to where they were before the war. Because if that's the case, well, sure, things eventually equalized out, and it became stable, but there was a bunch of unnecessary pain for like 4 months, right? Mm-hmm. Like if Donald Trump walked up to you, took a knife and like cut a huge gash in your arm, but like inevitably it healed perfectly, you wouldn't say, I support Trump because the gash in my arm is gone. You'd say, I wouldn't support Trump because he caused the gash in my arm in the first place, even though it healed.
Also, I would kind of think that due to capitalism, even if the gas prices do go back down afterwards, I don't think they'll go as low as they were.
Hello, Blumshin. How you doing?
Probable or possible that it could, lower without hitting where it was before the war. So we would be screwed regardless.
Okay. You brought up some good points on that one. I really can't argue that because obviously gas prices aren't going down. They're an upward trajectory.
Okay, so Trump raped a woman. Do you agree that rapists shouldn't be in the Oval Office?
No, 100%. But can you give me undeniable proof that he raped someone?
Yeah, sure. Here's the jury verdict form. Sorry, from an unanimous jury of 9 that held him civilly liable for raping E. Jean Carroll, including a juror that was on the Ryan Love Tim pool.
Well, Mr. Bailey,
liable specifically for sexual abuse, which is rape. There's a question that you'll probably have about this jury verdict form. Feel free to ask it. Predominantly, why am I saying that the jury held him liable for rape if it says no to rape, which is question number 1? Well, because the legal definition of rape in New York at the time was like penile rape. Okay, penis penetrating vagina, but he raped her with her fingers. So that was legally constituted as sexual abuse, but it's definitely still rape to forcefully penetrate a woman's vagina with your fingers without consent.
No, 100%. But is that just accusations like from that woman, or
that was a jury verdict form from a court, dude?
It's legal.
Damn. Okay, hold on. I gotta look into that. I haven't seen that yet at all. Where'd you find it?
nycourts.gov. Just go on Google and type in Trump rape case. I mean, this has been of like modern political discussion for the last 3 years. I heard about it. Wow.
I haven't heard about it. I haven't seen it. None of that.
I think that you'd probably benefit more from watching the streams compared to being on them. Just because it seems to be the and you just take more away from watching.
Cinema store.
And I'm not, and I appreciate you for being willing to learn. By the way, I'm not calling you uneducated to diss you. I'm just simply stating the fact and appreciating the fact that you're willing to learn.
Before I go, can I ask one more question?
Sure.
What do you think about the No Kings protest in Minneapolis when they weren't allowing people in there, like Trump supporters or any of that? Like they weren't allowing them to go through traffic. They weren't allowing them to walk through there.
Civil disobedience. Civil disobedience, man. It's good. I think that we need some civil disobedience. Now, if they face consequences legally for those actions because they were illegal, okay, I'm not going to be mad at that either, okay, because it's not civil disobedience if you don't risk facing consequences for doing it. That's just kind of something that you accept by engaging in it. So I'm not going to say, ooh, you're ticketing people for being in the middle of the road. No, they knew that what they were doing was illegal. It's fine to ticket them. That's civil disobedience. But yeah, I mean, I support civil disobedience in many circumstances.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go to get the next guest connected to the live stream. This guy was in the comment section screaming for like an hour. Have you calmed down, sir? Or ma'am, or I guess I don't know what your pronouns are. No, you haven't calmed down. How old are you?
No, bro. 20.
20? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, what time is it?
What do you mean what time it is?
Oh, Jimbo.
The time.
I mean what I said. What time is it?
Why is that important, bro?
Because I'm looking to talk to Americans, dude.
I am American, bro.
Okay, so just what time is it?
Bro, let me debate with you about this, all right?
Holy cow. Get out of here.
Why?
Let's go to get that next guest connected to the live stream. Only hop inside of the queue. If you happen to be a Trump supporter, please and thank you. Make sure that you're following the rules of the live.
Barbara, thank you so much for the 5. I'm glad you enjoyed the episode. This guy sucks.
All right, guys, still looking for the next guest, folks, for the 9.7 thousand people hanging out with us here for the day. I appreciate y'all so very much for being here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Only hop inside of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president. I said live.
Fuck Charlie Kirk, you black ass nigger. Fuck Charlie Kirk, you black ass.
Cut 2 hours short. Admittedly, guys, I am tired, but I'm not done. So we'll see how long we're going to be on here for. Yo, Amanda, thank you for the $50 on PayPal. Holy crap, Amanda. Thank you. That is AMA NDA. Show some love to Amanda down below in that chat. That is a massive contribution. I'm so very grateful for you. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda with the 50 says, some musicians such as Jimi Hendrix experience sounds and colors and patterns. You said that you have a visual memory. Do you ever experience I don't know how to pronounce that word. I know what that word is referring
Symphony?
To. No, it is SYNAESTHESIA. Synesthesia is like my best attempt at pronouncing that word. When you listen or play music. Well, I know what that word refers to, even though I can't pronounce it. And no, I don't. Interestingly enough. Jess, welcome into Sport Trump. Hello, Jess? Okay, Jess isn't here. We're going to get that next guest connected to the live stream. Sin is
Steve. I don't know if you just saw or this just came across, but it looks like Iran just launched missiles and drones towards Kuwait. They're saying that it's heading towards the direction of the Ali Al Saham Air Base.
Okay. All right. So negotiations are back off the table. Holy. Dude, this is not going in Trump's favor, man.
No.
And honestly, I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised it's not. And this is something that I don't really ever talk about. But like, you would think that because regardless of like your thoughts on, the American government, like admittedly, we do have some firepower, right? And that's not like a moral judgment. That's just a descriptive claim. So you'd think when we're like very immorally like bullying like some small ass country, killing their people and whatnot, that they just roll over. But they're not rolling over. They're not rolling over by any means whatsoever. And I think that would be against the expectations of many. And I think that is really something that's put Donald Trump in a terrible position.
Yeah, I'll say this really quick. I have a friend who is a lifelong military member who's pretty high ranking, and the feedback that he's giving me is they actually don't have much of a plan. Unlike prior administrations, like they have no actual plan, which has been the toughest part. And the Iranians have been and they're engaging in smart warfare as far as how they're engaging. So,
yeah. Lux, welcome into Sport Trump.
Yo, Dean, Undertale or Deltarune, bro? Undertale or Deltarune? Bro,
Undertale. Moving on to the next guest, only opposite side of the queue. If you happen to be an American adult that supports Trump, please, dude, guys, follow.
Santana, why are you ableist? Genuinely, like it's kind of weird.
Oh, I just
you're
tagged
actually
you back.
ableist, and you're literally
How
so
am I
hypocritical because
How am I
basically this one guy came. I'm gonna tell.
Are you talking? Are you talking about? Yeah, you're talking about the guy, Silly Goose. It was a whole thing. This is so 2025. You can come up here and say, Santana, why are you so ableist?
What are you
legitimately?
On?
It's not a month ago.
What are you even on?
What was it a month ago? Tell me about it.
When you were making fun of somebody because they couldn't say their R's properly, and then somebody called you out on it, and you were like,
"What did I say?
I don't care. You're not. You're
what did I say?
Signaling. I'm not going to repeat what
Tell me what I said.
Because that's going to be mean.
Okay, point me towards the clip.
This girl came and confronted you on it, and you said.
Oh, so you're talking about a girl confronting me. Show me the clip of me being ableist. Where's that?
It's on your YouTube. It's under.
It's
one
on
of your
my
live
YouTube.
streams.
Where?
Yeah, because you film all your live streams on
Yes,
YouTube,
I do.
and you're
Where?
ableist.
Tell me where's
that's
that?
weird. Yeah,
me where's
sure.
that?
Go on YouTube.
Sure, go on YouTube. Where? Be specific.
Are you saying you believe in things without evidence?
I'm saying I want you to tell me specifically where it's at.
Yeah, YouTube. Go ahead. Go. Under one of your vlogs.
Oh, just randomly go to YouTube. I'm on live twice a day, multiple every day. You want me to just randomly find something on YouTube?
What the fuck is your profile picture?
It's just another weirdo.
It's me with a baby Charlie Kirk in my hands with a MAGA hat on.
It's just a weird, obsessive person. She's just a weirdo,
dude.
Obsessive weirdo.
Listen, I'll let you adjudicate that claim on your live and your time, Santana. And if it was anybody but Liv, I would be like, oh, like maybe we need to investigate this right now. See if Santana said something.
Oh wait, that was Liv?
Yeah, it's like by default, like I am just not predisposed to like give any credence to the words that leave her mouth.
Wait, she's pissed off because I blocked her.
Yeah, and I'll let you adjudicate and talk about that claim on your live stream. I'll take a look at like there's further conversation about. I'll look into it, right? But like Liv, I'm sorry. According to Liv, I am a grifting racist. So I don't really think that our words mean too much. Welcome in. Do you support Trump, Susan?
I do.
How old are you?
I'm 75.
You're 75?
Yes.
Yes, you're 75, Susan.
I am 75.
And yeah, what's your favorite song from the 90s?
Fade Into You.
Can you please sing Fade Into You by Maisie Starr for us?
Would you like me to start at the beginning?
How about this? One second. 1 second. 1 second, please.
W's in chat for Jammy. Thank you so much for the 5. I love you as well. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the
I need to see if
episode.
Sue actually knows Fade.
I'm waiting to see this too. I'm interested.
Let's go ahead and get the headset back on. And of course, it's just a mess.
How you doing, Justin?
There we go. All right. How does that go? Fade into you.
You want me to start at the beginning?
I think my guitar's a little out of tune.
I'll start at the beginning for you.
It's really out of tune. Fuck. Okay, well, I'd play it for you if my guitar was in tune, and I'm not going to take the time to tune it. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and soon fade into you? Please, let's hear it.
You want me to start at the beginning?
Yeah, just to clarify that you actually know that song to prove your age.
I want to hold the hand inside you.
Hey,
I
Bill,
want
how
to
you doing?
take the breath that's true. I look to you when I see nothing.
I don't know if that cough was a part of the song. Let's go to get that next guest connected to the live stream. Only opposite side of the queue if you happen to be an American adult that supports Donald J. Trump as president. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. All right, folks. Let's go to get that next guest connected to the live stream right now, everyone. If you want to support me, if you want to support the live, you can on the link tree, the bio on TikTok, pin message on that other place, only opposite side of the queue if you are MAGA. On Super Chat, Catherine, thank you so much for the $20. Said he's unfit and his access to nuclear weapons must be removed for world survival. Oh, he should genocide of 60 million people, threatening the Pope on Easter, praising Allah on Easter after they claim to be a Christian, and shit posting like 33 times in the middle of the night about how Obama needs to be locked up because he's literally a demon. Of course, we'd agree that they're mentally unfit to be in any position of power, especially the presidency, dude. Thank you for the $20. Show some love to Jose for the $20 as well. You says, for Dean as a 61-year-old, I'm so enthused by you, Parker, and Santana, and other young folks. That means you too, Santana, because I believe our country actually has a chance. Your generation is a goat. Fight on, Dean. Jose.
I'm not so young, so the other two are.
I appreciate you, Jose. I love meeting people in that older generation. That appreciate what we do here. It's always warming just to know that we kind of, that's definitely like a 13-year-old. It's always heartwarming to know that what we do kind of breaks the boundary of Gen Z. I love that. I do. Let's go to get the next Trump supporter connected to the box right now. Please only hop inside of the queue if you are actually MAGA guys. We're going to go to put the rules back up in the middle of the phone screen. Hi, do you support Trump?
Hi, I want to ask a quick question.
Yeah, don't care. If you're not a Trump supporter, low key. Do you support Trump?
No, I am.
And how old are you?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. All right.
I am.
Yeah, totally, bro, completely.
Say it more forceful. We'll believe you.
Yeah. Lena, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo. Who says, I've been struggling with a new autoimmune disease diagnosis in your debates. Luck, genuinely. And then Dominic, I appreciate for the $5. Welcome in. Do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
31.
70 Canadian dollars on Super Chat. Yo, thank you, Mackenzie. Show some love to Mackenzie down below in that comment section. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mackenzie with the 70 Canadian dollars says, you need to do some more late night lives. Love you, Dean. I don't know. I get too tired. I like doing my live streams in the middle of the day. I appreciate you so much for that love, though, Mackenzie. It's good to see you, and thank you for the $70 donation. Please show some love to Mackenzie down below. Thank you. You are awesome. That is so generous and kind of you. Thank you, Mackenzie. I'll go to take it away, little bro. Tell us why you support the worst president of your life, Mr. the Dipey Don.
Can I ask a question before we start?
Oh yeah, sure. As long as it's relevant to your
I joined your guys'
artist, like the soccer
conversation. It was you, Dean, and I think Santana joined. You guys were you guys, no, I wasn't up there. It was Parker's Live, you two and some guy, but they were talking about when you had made those comments when you were 14. And I was just curious, when would someone expect, and this just goes in general, because you made the comment like, obviously I'm not racist now, I defend them and all that. When did you become, I guess, non-racist after that? That's kind of how you portrayed it, and I guess I was just confused. So like when you started doing
in essence, I'm just saying that it's like always racist for white people to use the N-word. So like because I hold to the view that it's always racist for white people to use the N-word. Okay, I was like racist when I use the N-word, and then it became like non-racist retrospect in that relative to that sense, like when I stopped using the N-word at like 15 or so. But let's just get the argument why you support Trump.
Racist, right?
I think the actual thing is being anti-racist. I mean, like, just when you have these inherent biases, or you're inherently one thing or the other, if you don't belong to a certain group, you have to make the shift from being a part of it, whether you actively participate in something or not, or into the point of like actively going against it. So it's being anti-racist, like you have to do a thing to actively fight against that. So if you're looking for how you can be actively someone who stands on the side of being anti-racist, then you should start with deconstruction. You should start with actually educating yourself. You should start with maybe listening to Black people, and maybe studying the history of race and things along those lines. If you're seeking more information about how you can be better and be anti-racist, then that. But why do you support Trump?
Yeah. Good question, man. Happy I could answer it. And Santana, thank you for hopping in there. Let's just hear the explanation of the view. Why do you think Trump is a good president?
I really appreciate his effort on the border. I don't. You say what's his policy? I don't know his specific policy, but I'm just saying I know that the border is a lot more secure, and we have a lot less people that we don't know what their background is or what their past history is.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. All right. Also, guys, I got the guitar tunes. Maybe I need to get Sue back up here. Should we get Sue back up here to sing some Mazzy Star? Okay, listen.
Some Freebird.
One day I'll learn the Freebird solo. One day. Okay, so talking about the border, I don't think that Donald Trump has implemented any long-term proactive effect.
Honestly, I think the girl that I'm in love with is in love with somebody else. Sounds like he ain't going for you. I'm starting to think that's true. Where are you taking that thing? Back to Tennessee. You're not ready anymore. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's just standing around the way.
The way I'd say like, no, I want to feel safe with that is because like they're strangers to me. But there'd be like there'd be no like significant difference, and on the level of like different documented immigrant or a citizen, that we also trust to preside in his house, right? Which would include like
first of all, your chat right now is talking
crazy. Earlier, okay.
Absolutely not, and I will put my life on that.
Yeah.
Two,
you could stand alive unless I see some evidence of that. Please go ahead and respond to the counter rebuttal to your position.
Yeah, I would love to see a screenshot of that too, please.
One person said it in the chat, and then everybody started copying.
People start spamming it.
Please
Yeah,
find
if there-
Yeah,
if there's-
just lock in and respond to what Dean said, please and thank you.
If there's any evidence of that, feel free to drop it in the Discord. But of course, like I operate off of evidence. So go ahead.
Dean, so my thing with you don't know people in Wisconsin, they come over. What do you expect that person from Wisconsin to have though when they come over? What did you expect? An ID
to my house?
What?
We're talking about your house analogy.
I thought we were just talking about when they cross.
No, I'm trying to get you to concede that like you made a really stupid analogy there by saying, "Oh, what I let them live in my house."
I'm just saying you wouldn't let anyone live in your house, right?
I'm saying that the reasons why I wouldn't let them live in my house are irrespective of their status as citizenship, and more so in consideration of the fact that they're a stranger to me, which is like a completely different standard than like either I or you. Listen, don't interrupt me. I'm gonna start from the top. The reasons why I wouldn't let a random undocumented immigrant live in my house is irrespective of their citizenship status, but rather in consideration of the fact that they're a stranger to me. Okay, but like somebody being a stranger to you is not your standard for who we should let or not let into the country. It's also not my standard for who we should let or not let into the country. And for that reason, it's just a completely irrelevant hypothetical.
Okay, but logically speaking, right? If you have someone in your house that is a American citizen, they likely aren't a criminal, right? Because they're out on the streets or whatever. Let's pretend they're out.
Oh yeah, you're more likely to get killed, murdered, raped by a citizen in your house than an undocumented immigrant in your house. PNAS tells us that undocumented immigrants are 2.5 times less likely to commit violent crimes and 4 times less likely to commit nonviolent crimes.
Dean, answer this question.
Okay.
If there's someone right in front of you and they had their fist clenched and they wanted to punch you, okay? Versus nobody in front of you, who's more likely to punch you in the face? Which one?
Yeah, clearly the person with their fist out.
Okay, exactly.
That's such a bad analogy.
I don't even understand the analogy. I'm waiting for him to explain.
That's why it's so bad.
I answered your question.
I'm
Okay,
trying
and then
to dumb it down.
make a point with it. That's fine.
So if that person in front of you isn't there, i.e. illegal
Like,
immigrant.
make it a little bit more smart so we can follow. Can you do that one?
I think I could repackage.
I'm
I think that I could repackage this
so
argument. So your argument is like, although they may be less likely to commit violent crimes, they still do commit some, and if they weren't here, they'd commit none.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so you look at that. I can repackage your argument better than you can. Okay, well, the issue with that claim is, well, because of the negative economic effects of mass deportation, we would expect to see an increase in poverty, and a lot of crime is derivative of poverty, so thereby we'd expect to see an increase in crime.
Dean, how do we get rid of mass deportation? How do you get rid of that problem? You don't allow them here in the first place. Why are they here in the first place? Because your beloved Kamala Harris will let them all in. The borders are ourselves.
I do agree that the way that we like avoid the dilemma of a bunch of undocumented immigrants in our country and like a debate of mass deportation versus amnesty is to like prevent them from coming here in the first place. I just think the right way to prevent them from coming here in the first place is to naturally disincentivize undocumented entry for like 99.99% of them, which is to expedite the legal means of entry into this country, because 99% of undocumented immigrants, okay, don't come in with the use of undocumented means because they wouldn't like qualify properly for the legal means, but rather because they take 10 to 20 years and cost like $60,000. And then your secondary claim about the Biden-Harris administration letting a bunch of immigrants in is just a bunch of bullshit. I would assume that your argument is because we saw a lot of undocumented immigrants come into America under Biden, therefore Biden caused it.
I'm just saying, if these undocumented immigrants, is that what you said, right? Undocumented took Trump's offer of a free plane ride and cash to get out of here. Like, we wouldn't be spending so much money on ICE and mass deportation and all that.
Okay,
right?
so maybe if they were taking, if they were taking Donald Trump's offer of a free plane ride and cash, well, then maybe we would be having a different conversation, and I'd be giving you different arguments than I am insofar as why I disagree. Right? But the point is well, it doesn't seem like they are. So it does seem like we're doing mass deportation. So therefore, it kind of does. So that's not true. So do you think that DACA recipients are criminals?
Of whose?
DACA recipients are criminals?
I don't even know what that is.
That is a program for undocumented immigrants who came into the country as young children, and it gives them legal protection, so they can't just be deported necessarily. So do you think they're criminals?
No,
because they are undocumented immigrants.
Dean, this is who I think's a criminal.
I just want
I don't know enough to answer that question. I don't.
Okay, so then you don't know enough to say that 100% of undocumented
versus the United States, yes or no?
So you're asking me about my view. Okay, so when you're asking me a question about my view, okay, I'm going to give you a different response compared to your view. So no, I don't think that they committed a crime.
Oh my gosh. I'm asking you, does the United States view that as a crime, yes or no?
Well, if by crime you mean criminal infraction, not in all scenarios, no.
Okay, then I agree with that.
Okay, so then you agree that no, 100% of undocumented immigrants are not criminals. But you know who is a criminal? The president that you support, Mr. Donald Trump, rapist, 34-count felon, been held civilly liable for defrauding the university, been held civilly liable for lying to a bank about the valuation of his properties, infringed or threatened to infringe on the Constitution 10 times in the last year and a half, and has committed very heinous crimes, such as, once again, rape, and has protected heinous crimes, like with the Epstein Files debacle.
Okay, I don't know which direction. I would like to stay on the immigrants, but
I know. I'm just calling out your hypocrisy because you're like, oh, they're all criminals. We need to get them out of the country. Meanwhile, they're like unaccompanied minors who came in at like 3 years of age, but apparently they're more of a threat than the rapist 34-count felon. You're right. I've interrupted you. My apologies. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, when you guys, Dean, and everybody always throw the 34 felon out there like he's just the absolute worst when his lawyers made the mistake. How can you put that on him?
Well, if he wasn't the one committing the crime, and rather like Michael Cohen, for instance, was committing the crime, then Michael Cohen would have been found guilty of the felonies, not Trump.
And you know, Michael Cohen did his time for his part.
Yeah.
So like, you can't just say it was the lawyer.
I mean, he was the one doing all the financials, right? You can't expect
he did his time for his part. He was actually convicted as well. I could get it if you say that, oh, it was the lawyer and the lawyer got off scot-free and they're blaming it on Trump. No, both of them were guilty. They were in cahoots.
Listen, I'll give you an example. So, like, if I make $1 million a year and I have a tax accountant to help me commit as much tax fraud as possible, and I direct this tax accountant to, once again, commit as much tax fraud on my behalf as possible, I tell him, I made $1 million. I want you to like ignore like $250,000 of my income and use your tax accountant skills to just commit all this other tax fraud too. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to jail because ultimately I was an accomplice to that crime. I was directing the crime, and ultimately that reflects on me and my taxes paid on my income. Okay, but they're also probably going to go to jail for a little bit because they actually helped me carry out that crime, given the fact that they're the CPA. So very similarly, when we see Donald Trump business expenses, quote unquote, funds to that he cheated on Melania with her prior to the 2016 election. Yeah, like Michael Cohen's going to serve some time because he was the man helping Donald Trump illegitimately falsify ledger entries and checks. But he was the one that was ultimately spending the money. He was the one who ultimately had that reflect on him, his business, and his false business transactions. And he's ultimately the one that cheated on his wife and wanted the person he cheated on her with to stay quiet about it and gave her funds from his business, right? So they're both to blame. Donald Trump more so than Michael Cohen, but both to blame nonetheless.
Okay, you can have that opinion, but at the same time, when we're talking about it and you're
That's
making
just how the law works.
Okay,
it's not an opinion. That's a fact of how the law works. And this is a nonpartisan fact. This isn't something that is politically contested by either side of the aisle. It's, once again, just how the law works.
Okay, again, but when you guys bring
do
this
you
up,
think that you could just go hire a CPA and tell them to falsify all your taxes, and if you get caught, you're fine because technically you didn't do it? No, you guys are both going down. Do you think that you could hire an assassin to kill your wife, and you're not going to go to jail because No, both of you guys are going down.
I know, but and if I hired someone to kill my wife or whatever, like that would be an absolute like that should be brought up. But your excuse on in the same manner of someone hiring someone to kill their wife is crazy.
No, that was an analogy that I was using to demonstrate the point that when you hire people to do things for you that are illegal, like you were culpable for that crime yourself.
Still,
and your argument is because Donald Trump hired somebody to do an illegal thing for him on his behalf with his money and his business that was illegal. Therefore, Donald Trump is not culpable for that crime in and of himself. That was just simply an analogy to demonstrate the point to you.
Also, Dean, I don't know if you've seen this, but in Bob Woodward's book, War, from an investigator journalist, someone who has a direct line from Watergate to the Biden administration to the Trump administration. There's actually a great excerpt from his book where he talked about how after the case, Donald Trump was actually pissed that people told him that, hey, you could have actually gotten away with this if Michael Cohen would have told you to do blah, blah, blah. And Donald Trump admitted to actually knowing that Michael Cohen was doing it this way. And he was mad at Michael Cohen because he should have done it a different way. So like literally him and Michael Cohen made this decision together.
Yeah, like, dude, if he just used his own money from his own personal bank account that he had taken out of the business, then it would have been legal.
Is there any facts on that, Santana? I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, the way that you can actually categorize the campaign finances.
No, but you said Trump said this. Like, where?
Oh no, it's in Bob Woodward's book.
Okay, so Bob said that he said this.
Bob Woodward, the book War.
But I'm saying Bob said this.
Republicans don't take responsibility for jack fucking shit. Yeah, like when an unaccompanied 3-year-old comes to the country illegally, they're a criminal that needs to be deported at once. But when the president of the United States breaks the law 34 times and is found guilty, you know what? Law of the Wild, do you want to come up here real quick? I see you in the comment section. How about we just get a lawyer to have this conversation with you?
I admitted to you that wasn't the case. I said that to you. Right after you explained
so you can see. So I just want to clarify.
I'm not
you can see the
I
argument.
agree with you. The United States says it's not a crime. That's what I said.
Okay, but I just want to clarify that you can see the argument that it wasn't him; it was his lawyer.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Jamie! Drewski, what the hell you doing, man? It'll go to you. Jeez. That's what I tell Drewski, man. Shut up. Well, here on my show, Marcus, you'll get a better experience than what you'll get on any other show. We actually had a candidate who won her primary election by being featured on our show.
When I got hit by a car, I was confused, confounded, and concerned. But calling.
I was live, right? If that. And if you get back into his show by any time, if you want to piss him off, mention the show, Real Talk with Don Rose. I promise you, it will piss him off. And if you call Bubba, it'll piss him off. Bubba. What do you think about this on the show? That two things as well. You'll get a good reaction. I'm actually alive right now. Hey, Marcus. Welcome here. Yeah, this is Real Talk with Don Rhodes. As you wonder why we're playing some music, it's just since we don't have nobody here. A little bit of a channel and tunes to listen to for anybody who wants to party. Have a good Sunday night send off to start the next weekend. How's everything going for you, Marcus? How you holding up, Marcus? That's good. The reason we don't have, the only one we don't have much here on, we can different. Okay, a lot of things. I mean, it's here on the channel. Here on the channel, we do a little bit of things different here. We don't really beg and plead for money like you experienced on his. Okay. Yeah. Hey, as more welcome. And that is the main thing I was saying to you. You could tell everybody you want, anybody you want. The more people wants to come over here, the more people, the better. You can fill up a room with 25,000 people for all I care. As long as people come here wanting to discuss things and not have to always deal with somebody just pushing the same rhetoric out. That's why you don't see any prompts here. We don't have any prompts. We don't have any guidelines. Well, except for you got to be 18. Other than that, and it's pretty much yeah. Well, we do things here to give people a chance to discuss, break bread, and be able to have conversations that they don't normally do. Can't because they're afraid. Can't because they're worried about being criticized, being ridiculed. Here, it's a safe space to be able to actually talk about whatever's on your mind, no matter what it is. It could be your favorite pair of Nikes or your favorite pair of Jordans. We don't mind here. No, I don't. I wish I did. I wish I had the best computer setup out there that all these guys do. The best computer monitors. To be honest, I am on an old Android phone. No, I know I don't need it, but you can always say, hey, I get a lot of people saying that. That's why I mentioned that, Marcus. I get a lot of people saying that, why don't you have the best, why don't you have good lighting? Why don't you have good technology? Why don't you have up-to-date stuff where you can do multiple things and do multiple places? And that's why I tell them, yeah, I could if I had it, if somebody would be to donate and to gift and to do that, but I'm not that kind of person that begs for it. I'd rather have the news and the discussions about things that people want to hear. Hey, and like I was getting ready to say, Marcus, at the end of every episode, I always tell people, please do your research. Do not believe guys like you were just here with. Do your research. I guarantee you, you will find out more than you ever thought you could. More than you ever thought you were even close to came to knowing. And if all else fails, come here. Oh, you just had to step away for a second. Well, I normally had I normally had a prompt here, above here. Hello, Damien. But when the boxes came up on the side here, doesn't really let me do that. Because I could do this. But it's going to remove all the boards I have. Yeah, I mean, I had it on my computer now. Because I started this out because my computer got stolen. And pretty much after that, I was trying to find some way to get a new one. Oh, hey, if you want to join in and be a part of it, we're always accepting new people being part of Team Real Talk. The only thing we say is we got to make sure any news, any news that you find, as long as it's verified, you can send it right over to us, and we'll definitely put it out there. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist. I don't have a cell right now. My service is I'm gonna be honest with you, Marcus. My service is off. So the only way I could do it would be like a DM on here. I don't have a phone no more. I used to when my dad was alive, but since he died, well, you can do it on here. I'm working on a website where pretty much people can reach as well. It's just cell wise to find a way to get a new cell, and service, it's going to be a challenge. That's another thing. Why I keep telling people tell me about that. Like, most of the stuff was around when my father was alive. Hey, Chaos, how you doing?
Alright, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, I'll give you like 5-10 minutes of this before I go to bed and all that. So, like I was saying earlier, you're gonna want to fix the camera quality or what you're showing, okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only reason that the camera's down right now is I'm actually working on a video as well.
Okay, word. In the future, when you're doing that, make separate times to work on your videos and then work on your lives. That's what I used to do. So when you're on live, you don't want to be working on a video at the same time because it brings like more people are going to be uninterested in watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Second, you hear that shh in the background?
Oh, that's my fan.
Right. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy a mic for your PC and plug it in to where it won't pick up backup noise. It's going to only pick up your voice.
Yeah, I know the mic you're talking about. That's why I was telling people when they were asking me that that's why I don't have able to do that right now.
You have a job?
No, I'm partially disabled.
Is there any way you could work anywhere?
No.
Do you get monthly checks or anything like that for disability?
Yeah. I'll DM you that, so I don't want to expose too much on here.
Okay, that's fine. What you're gonna do is you're gonna try and save as much of those as you get, but also spend some of it on your content. Once your quality gets better and everything else, you'll start getting little amounts of people. But then after your quality gets better, then it matters about consistency. So while you're working on your videos, you want to also be working on your consistency with your lives, right? And then you're just going to slowly improve your quality over time. And you're going to make your lighting better. I'd suggest a ring light from Walmart. Those are really good.
Yo, Donald. Yo, you messaged me when I was on Dean's Live. Yo, just want to say you're a fucking grifter faggot. Don't message my shit, bro. Don't ever message my shit again, bro. You are chopped as fuck, bro. That's why you use a fucking AI avatar, bro. Donald Robson, the fuck.
Bro, no, Marcus, hold on a sec.
How would you think?
You ain't shit, bro. You're talking like I won't fucking fist your asshole with my tongue, bro.
Let me check your stuff. Oh wait, your stuff's AI too. So how are you gonna speak on that?
AI? My shit ain't AI, bro. You need to check your information, brother.
Well, conservative.
Yeah,
hold on, conservative. Boy, before you go insulting me.
I will turn you into a woman. I will turn you into my bitch. I will fucking.
I bet you wish you could.
I will fist you with my fucking asshole.
Is that because you like men? Is that because you like men? Hold up. You want to turn me into your bitch because you're secretly gay in the closet? That's crazy to me. And also, how are you going to diss on someone's life? Like, you're going to do all this extra work because of a mess.
You're talking so much shit like I won't fist your asshole with my tongue, bro. I will turn you into a woman, bro. I will turn you on your fucking back, bro. And just have you. And you're gonna like it. And you're gonna like it, you little bitch boy. And you're gonna like it, bitch boy. And you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be craving that. Dig a little bit more. be a bitch boy. You're gonna be craving this dick.
How are you gonna fall for the rage bait like that? Also, how are you gonna call someone a faggot when you're gay? Are you falling for the rage bait? Are you big mad? Big forehead looking ass bitch.
He must be Marcus, because the only thing I told him was don't trust them because all they do is lie for money.
You see how I got him to leave?
Oh yeah, I know.
You see how funny that was?
Oh, of course. And if he has the stones to actually have an intelligent conversation, I welcome him back. But if he's gonna run around like a little bitch and do that, he could self-deport without a parachute.
Did you remove him or did he leave?
I think he left himself.
You see how easy that was? That's all you gotta do. You just gotta rage bait him to the max. I'm telling you, it's not gonna change right now.
That's the problem. If he wants to act like a little punk, if he has one to act like a little punk, he can deport himself without a parachute. I try to be nice to the person, say, hey, watch out. But he wants to come in there and act like a bitch and complain and stuff. He can go fuck himself. This is real talk with Don Ropes, and I don't take that shit. I try to be nice to people, but if you want to come in and be an asshole about it, no, I muted you, conservative, because you're acting like a jackass on my live, and I'm not going to deal with it. If you want to grow a pair of balls and come to my show and actually have an intelligent fucking discussion, then you're more to fuck welcome back. But if you're gonna act like a bitch and way Dean and them are, then you could fuck off. I'm not gonna be nice to people that come in and insult me. Yeah, it is my show. I've been doing this shit longer than they've been wearing fucking diapers. And I get bullied. And if anyone wants to come up and have an intelligent conversation, you're more than welcome to. Hello, Rio. Footages I showed you there. That is him claiming he is Native American. But if you do your research into it, no Native American tribe has even come close. Hello, Dumpy. How you doing? Relativity when it comes to being related to him. That's the truth.
I wanna be famous. Bro, you know what's funny? You said my show, and it's just you with your fucking camera up at the roof. Bro, you look like Eris. You look like avoiding the puddle. Bro, why don't you get those sausage fingers ready for some Tekken, boy? Yo, you look like you sit your ass on donuts, bro. You look, bro, like a motherfucking Oompa Loompa, bro. Oh my god, them fucking eyebrows, bro. You're so fucking chopped. Bro. I'm trying to figure out what it seems like it's trying to go in like two different directions. Look at it.
There's your two different directions. When you want to be a mature person and actually come to my show and actually have an intelligent fucking discussion instead of rage baiting and trying to act like a jackass, then you're more than welcome to have a discussion instead of doing the normal fucking insults and bullshit. Trying to be nice to people. I don't ask for shit. I'm trying to be nice and have a discussion with people. All I want to do is act like an asshole. Oh, and I'm acting like a fucking baby. Yeah, go just. You're the one acting like a jackass there. Don't be owing me money. Let me guess. You're one of his little groupies that came over and tried to fuck with me. I don't have to hold back any tears when I call somebody a jackass. This is the maturity of the generation that this is right now. Let me guess, you're one of his little groupies that came over to try to fuck with me, huh? Don't be shy if you're gonna admit you're one of his groupies. One of his little followers.
Have anything intelligent to add to the conversation, and he needs to get the hell off. Blocking. Blocking, getting the hell off.
I already kicked him off. He's trying to be a keyboard warrior. It's just exposing him for the piece of shit he is.
Alright, well then don't go back to him.
I'm not letting him back up unless he apologizes.
Bullshit. I don't want him on the channel. I'm co-founder of this. I don't want him on here no more.
Yeah, I invited you. I invited you on as a being nice. That's my mother, you asshole. And my co-host.
And I'm in my 60s and too old to put up with this shit.
I try to be nice to you and kind of be like, hey, be careful with those guys. Trying to be a helpful person out in TikTok. Same with the last guy was on there. All right. I'm done being nice to you.
Just turn it off. Asshole he doesn't need the privilege of being on the channel.
Well, we officially blocked our first person.
Yep, and stays blocked. Consider him UPS, useless piece of shit.
He said, tell her to lay off her Newports and Misties. Everyone's got to get her oxygen tank. Conservative, you want to be number 2? Are you going to actually be intelligent and having a normal conversation? Well, that is number 2.
See, any freaking bunch. We're going to try and come over and attack and deal with whatever, and it ain't worth it. We've got important stuff to do. We've got a midterm election to get people exposure to, and
I try to be nice to people.
Well, it ain't being nice. You want to be popular.
No, I want to be nice to people and try to show them that, hey, you don't have to deal with bullshit like that and actually have a better time.
Well, they live for bullshit like that. Why they come over as the attack squad? I'm not into it. I've got too much to do. You've got to get this election prepared for. We're here for our own goals, not for that bullshit. They want to play around with that crap for money? Do it on their channel. My eyes, which is on the DVD set. So on, it's going to be a big night for public television, but we need you to do that thing. Make that move from watching it on TV and saying, oh, I love this stuff. Pick up the phone. You have got a terrific opportunity for you. But you need to make the decision all right. It's a shame people got to be that way. Right now, we don't have time for that shit. You know? Exposing people, giving them permission to act like an asshole on the channel. It's not what we got time for right now.
Is America's greatest prophet on CNBC, the great one, Marcus Love. Welcome to the East. Marcus, you're a CEO and now a television star, man. What do you enjoy better? Television star. Because you can make money at home. Yeah, well, especially if you make a television show about using your money-making mind to make money.
Be able to take and
we shot an episode of Profit.
Keep the calm of the world while I lay down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the board value and that. Oh, yeah. So, like,
settle down, pretty good sleep. I start hearing all this profane shit. Jackasses.
Your oohs are going to be edited in with tears. But I'm going to do this.
board is dedicated to companies at their worst. What they would call a business before you could get in there and help them. Okay.
My therapist said I got ADHD. I don't even really know what that.
Is any of this stuff on the shelves important?
That's the truth.
I wanna be.
Like, why is your warehouse a house of cards? It says, but you're good. You're good. You better stop with white toys, bro. You like to think on this show that nobody can catastrophically hurt, but you gotta believe you snapped 2 fingers right there. Gotta get more. You're good. Acting from. Marcus will tell you there's no way to run a business. Okay, we can work this out. We can work this out. No, hey, we can all get together here. Where's the travel? Look, this is a travel agent. Here you have the free trial. Now, I can honestly say this, that every time after you have hit a place up tough, it is like 1,000 times better than it ever could be. And at the end of the day, it is the scale and the long-term success and the integration of multiple businesses back into the show to get continual media coverage to scale that back. What do you say?
He said a lot.
Do you believe it or what?
Kind of. I believe a lot of
Just inappropriate behavior whatsoever.
Because I don't think that done at every single event. Like get disqualified, then sent home. So maybe he went in after they were disqualified, or maybe he went into Miss USA one day, then Miss Teen USA the next day, or maybe he went into one dressing room on one day, 1 year, then didn't ever do it again. And this was just a one-time event. Okay, like there are about a billion scenarios here that clearly entail the conclusion that like it would happen to some women and girls, but not other women and girls. Okay, and in fact, you argue otherwise that because some of them were like, well, it never happened to me. Imagine that your friend was on trial for murder. And then you testified at his trial saying, well, he didn't murder this other person because he never murdered me. Like, clearly that defense wouldn't stand.
Okay, and then what's this girl's name? Carrie says to pay Mr. Trump as someone who would purposely walk into a woman's dressing room and ask someone to come and press it is the most disgusting accusation so far. Trump has empowered me as a woman. He's given me career opportunities and offended me during my reign as Miss California USA. So there's this.
So another woman that it didn't happen to personally. Do you agree that operating under the hypothesis that he did walk into their dressing room sometimes would entail the conclusion that therefore necessarily he sexually exploited every woman and girl at every pageant and every year? And obviously, because he said he would walk in and see them naked, it definitely means.
To let people believe you that it happened. So let's just pretend that it never actually happened. But he thinks that it's awesome to go and tell stories about walking in on naked women in a manner.
He did say naked. He said that they had no clothes on.
it, and you have to be naked to have no clothes on.
Okay, when I go to the beach,
it feels like you're actually just dealing in semantics. Like a genuine question: why is it that you're struggling this hard to find some type of wiggle room to give Donald Trump grace that he didn't even give himself? Like Donald Trump openly admitted these things, and you're defending him harder than he defended himself.
It's because he's a brainwashed sheep. Like it's because he's a failure of a man.
Not true.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. When he's found guilty of 34 felonies, he didn't personally do it. When he's found guilty of raping a woman in a court of law, he never did it. She's a crazy liar. When he has 40 plus credible accusations, they're all liars. When he admitted to sexual violence, he was just kidding, bro. Like you were absolutely a sheep. Now embarrass yourself by making the point about why you think that people who are wearing no clothes are apparently not naked. Make the fucking point about the beach, little bro.
You're kind of an ass, but that's okay.
No, I'm absolutely an ass to you. I have no respect for you. None.
You're literally up here caping for someone who sexually abused women and young teens. So, like, we don't feel sympathy for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't at all. So make the point. Make the point about wearing no clothes. Let's hear it.
Okay, one, I would never die on the hill that Donald Trump is some moral superior guy. I would never do that.
Oh, Henry.
Nor do I believe that. Nor do I think any politician is.
Could you just make the point about why you don't think that they were naked, even though Donald Trump said they had no clothes on?
I'm just saying, when I'm on the beach and my daughter's next to me and I see some guy in a skimpy Speedo, I'm clearly gonna say, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna close your eyes. They have no clothes on. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, daughter, name. Like, there's a guy over there that has a Speedo on it, so she goes and looks. No, clearly not.
If you don't want your daughter to see dudes in Speedos, then don't take her to the beach.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't, because dudes with Speedos, they're
like I would say,
naked,
that guy has no clothes on. No, he's not naked, but he literally is dressed to not have much on. Like clearly
to not have much on, so he still has some clothes on.
Also, there's a reasonable expectation to see people in Speedos on a beach. So if you go to a beach, then you should reasonably expect to see people that are quote unquote half naked, not fully naked, but that's like people wear Speedos, bikinis, two pieces, but there's no sense of privacy on a public beach. The backstage area where women are getting prepared for a beauty pageant contest, there's a reasonable expectation. There's a reasonable expectation of privacy. A reasonable expectation of privacy. You're literally just you're a rape apologist. That's all you're doing right now is rape apologia. Like, you guys, you're so fucking gross. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, Dean has broken this down to the decimal.
Well, let's assume they like maybe like the women that he walked in on would follow. They have no clothes on, right? Like maybe like a thong and no top because they're in the middle of getting dressed. Okay, they're still getting sexually violated.
Confident that I've ever felt in my life. They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags.
What do you want to say?
Concede? Because even if you're right, it's still sexual exploitation.
Again, I'm not going to keep being a dead horse.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying even if what you're saying here is right, then it's still sexual exploitation. They don't need to be fully naked to get sexually exploited. If they have like thongs on and whatnot, okay, yeah, they're still getting sexually exploited.
They're wearing thongs as Miss USA. What are you talking about?
These girls
are wearing nothing in the whole time, anyways. Have you ever seen one of those things?
So rape victims. So not rape victims. Sorry. Porn stars just put their naked bodies on the internet all the time anyways. So, I mean, if you install a camera in one of their houses when you're working on their HVAC because you're a blue-collar working man, it doesn't matter if you see them naked in the shower. They put their naked bodies on the internet anyways.
No, you missed the whole point again.
What point did I miss? You're saying, oh, well, it seems like they're okay with being seen in some context with similar levels of clothes on. So when they're on stage, they have no clothes on? So Donald.
What I'm saying is,
can you be on TV with no clothes on?
No, but can you be on TV with a...
Wait, what Miss Teen USA and Miss USA were publicized. They were public on TV. So Donald Trump was breaking. So I just want to clarify that Donald Trump was breaking television laws, according to you.
No, you brought up
because he was putting people on the internet with no clothes on.
These girls are wearing a thong when they're doing their...
There's a difference between thong underwear and a bathing suit.
Where did you get the horse? You can ride with me if you ain't got no ride. No, I can't get on there. Your pants too tight. I'm gonna go get my own horse. Damn,
Mirandi's.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But what's the difference?
Real quick, so if they're going on stage in their swimsuits, why would no men be allowed backstage when they're in their swimsuits?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know.
So it's almost like when they've got no clothes on, it's less than swimsuits, right?
Oh, dude. Wow. I like you, Laura. Good arguments. I guess he's a lawyer, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this one to the lawyer.
I'm just going based on what he said. That's all I'm going based on.
No, you were going off of the most favorable possible interpretation, ignoring all subtext that he said.
I mean, we can agree to disagree, I guess. Like,
oh my God,
Locks, it's all you, man. Good debate.
I don't know what more we could do here. He has taken every avenue, whether it's he didn't say backstage, they didn't have clothes on. It's they wear swimsuits. Can you at least concede that it's possible that he went into the dressing rooms? Can you at least do that?
I'm just saying, Ma, if he's backstage and they are about to walk,
can you concede that it's possible?
No, Law, listen, Ma.
No, can you concede that it's possible?
Wait, concede that it's possible. What? Say it again. Sorry, I missed it.
He walked into the
that he went into the backstage. He went backstage into dressing rooms, and there were naked women there. Is that a possible interpretation of what he said?
Yeah.
Then why are you fighting so hard against it?
Because I think there's also on the other side that didn't happen. Like I said, I keep going back to this, and maybe I'm far off on this, but when he's talking to Howard Stern in a what do they call it, in a locker room setting, why did he not just say dressing room? That's what I kind of get hung up on. Why did he not just say that? Why did he say back stage?
Even though Trump said he'd go into space where men are allowed and God. It's just unbelievable. It is genuinely unbelievable.
I just listen to that. I don't see it the way you see it, and then I read these.
You're just a droid, dude. It's actually
someone like go through that level of mental gymnastics to try to defend something that's so obvious. Because even if he had, when the conversation started, even if he had some type of trepidation or some type of pushback, everything was ironed out, and he just kept going back to, well, he just didn't say the word. Like, he acknowledged everything, but since that one word didn't exist, he couldn't accept that's what it was. It's cognitive dissonance.
That has to be.
Well, and the thing is that argument didn't even come out until fairly recently, because I remember when this story first broke, nobody was making this "he never said dressing room" because it was obviously clear.
Law, it's Dean's fault. Yeah, Dean started the dressing room backstage thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's me.
He did.
That's me. Because that's what Cam Higbee had argued for an hour on my live stream. And by the time that Cam Higbee was done arguing this position, he had his moderators on his YouTube stream saying, Cam, bro, just act like your internet went out and dip. Like, even his own moderators were like, bro, you are losing badly. And then he had like his own followers sending him like $25 donos on YT saying, Dean's right, Cam. You got to concede, dude. Like, I love you and I hate that motherfucker, but he is right about this point. So, like, and then he like clipped it up selectively. By the way, you guys will never see somebody I debate publish a full debate that I had with them. They will always clip it selectively and then walk you through the selectively clipped moments. Like, there was another person who did that. I don't know. Some random droid. His video got like 25,000 views and the comments were like, Dean's never won a debate. And what he did, because I debated him for an hour, what he did is he'd like preface a 10-second clip with like a minute of his context, let the 10-second clip play, and then add another minute of his context, let another 10-second clip play, and then another minute of his insanity. God, Jesus. It's just
it's like, it's sad that they've all watched the same clip and they think that's the gotcha, so they all come back. Like, they rehearse that very clip that they watch and they come back and try to run it thinking that this is the time they're going to win the debate.
Yeah, and then they just repeat. Listen, Santana Law, I appreciate y'all for coming up. I'm actually going to...
I appreciate you, Dean.
In the debates here. I thank you guys so much for joining us.
Really quickly, did you get a chance to watch the Jubilee yet?
I got a chance to watch your conversation with him and then Parker's. You guys both did well. I haven't watched
I was going to say, what did you think? It was so... oh my God, he was so bad.
Dude,
like,
he was terrible.
Was so bad.
Dude, he I don't know what happened to him. On like specifically like when he was debating Parker, like he broke down. He just straight up
he would not answer questions. Like, he just, I told, and that was like after Parker went, it was like the intermission or whatever. I told Parker, I said, I would not be shocked if he didn't come back out. Like, I would not even have blamed him if he wouldn't have come back out. It was bad.
Yeah. And, so the reason why he's doing this is to like advertise, like, I don't know. I forget, like this tour, like book thing he's doing. I forget which one. And, God, it just doesn't look like it went his way. Yeah, the Florida Man. He's doing the Florida Man.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's why he did it. He did it to advertise the Florida Man.
He hasn't posted anything. Like, it came, and you know how they'll usually post stuff or whatever. I've been looking at his socials. He hasn't posted anything. Like, it was not good.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I really think that the surrounded concept is what exposes the legitimacy of a political commentator. If a political commentator can go on Jubilee and sit down in the middle of that circle and do a 1v30 and get out of the other end without getting clowned all over the internet, then they're pretty legit, right?
Yeah.
It is a really good litmus test for the general intelligence and political wit of a political commentator, because you just get to hear a very extreme pushback from 30 different people. And regardless of the intelligence level of those people, ultimately, when you have 30 different people giving you pushback on like the same singular point, you are bound to have it hit from like all possible angles. And if you can withstand that all possible angles test, like, you know, we're pretty legit. Clearly, Dave Rubin couldn't.
Oh, it was so bad. One other thing before I go, W. Sorsha.
Let's see, now he has to ban.
Law, appreciate you so much for joining.
Wow. Appreciate you. It is good to be up with you again. It's been a while, so it's awesome to see too. Like I remember back when we were doing some co-hosting, you had like 1,200 people, and we were happy with that. Like this was like back like pre 1 million followers. And I've just been so proud of you, seeing you grow, seeing you mature, both with your debate styles and with your production. And it's been an honor to be
a debate to a wine sesh. Wesley, thank you for the $10. Who says, if you see this oh, for real? Evie, thank you for the $10. And Chaos, I appreciate you for the $10. Dude, love you too, Laura. Thank you for the $20. And Elizabeth, thank you so much for the $10. Adam, thank you so much for the $10. And then over on Venmo, thank you so much. I for the $5. Alexis with a 1. Leo with a 10. Thank you so much for that love and support. Belly and Cassandra, thank you guys for the $5 and the $3. And then Erica, thank you for the $25 donation for the graveyard shift. Dude, we are on late tonight. This is the graveyard shift. Show some love to Erica. Olivia, thank you for the $10. Mackenzie, thank you for the 2. Nick, thank you so much for the 5. Jeremy, thank you so much for the 2. Megan, thank you for the 15. I appreciate you so much, Megan. Amy with the 15, and then Ellis with the 12. Thank you guys so much for that love and support. I'm going to read y'all's messages to myself over on PayPal. Thank you so much for the $5, Sarah. Navy Girl with the 10, who says, always enjoy watching you because you cause MAGA crash outs. Keep on keeping on, Dean. Appreciate you, Navy Girl. Emily, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate you so much, Emily. And then Blanca, thank you for the $15. She says, I hope that you at some point become the president or Colorado's governor. We need somebody with sane mind and can actually think for themselves and follow through within human rights beliefs. Well, I don't know if I'll ever be in public office. Maybe one day. We'll have to see where life takes me. Thank you for the incredibly kind words and the $50 donation. I'm so very grateful for you, Blanca. I know that you've been watching for a while. Please show some love to Blanca down below. And Victoria, thank you for the $10 as well, folks. We are going to go ahead and cut the stream a little shorter than usual. You're at 3 hours and 20 minutes because we are on late tonight. I will see you all at the usual time tomorrow. And for all of my LGBTQ plus friends in Central and Eastern time zones, happy Pride. That's it for the night. Hit that follow button on your way out on TikTok. Drop a sub on YouTube. Peace, love. Good night and goodbye. Usually when I say good night and goodbye, I don't really mean it because it's not like middle of the night. But today I mean it. Go get some.
And that's another episode in the books. Stay tuned.